Hello there, YouTube. To another after work ride. Today I decided to pull out the old DR. Haven't ridden this thing in a while. I even drained the carburetor before I started up because I don't even remember the last time I rode it. I guess I could look on my phone because I only had a few miles on it before I took off, so it means I filled the tank on the trip meter. But I thought I'd just come out the old faithful whole road out here. I was gonna run it backwards just a bit. Oh my God. Please tell me you can see Mount Rainier sitting in front of me. Man, I wish I had my remote with me. I'd switch it to narrow view right quick. I mean, it's that is so irritating. And there's St. Helens out there, if you can make that out. She's kind of dark and ashy looking. When a lot of the snow melts off, it melts down to the ash layers underneath. There's still a lot of snow on it, but there's a lot of ash. But there's a lot of rocks sticking out too. Man, is it nice out here. All the fields are have all been cut and hayed. I think just about every, in fact, the field behind me, they just cut it. They were, what do they call it, threshing it or whatever this morning. Here's old Mount Rainier. She's about, I think about 50 miles as a crow flies from me. So I'm gonna take you down the whole road backwards. For you guys that like to follow me, Google map me or whatever. So what I was thinking, I've been thinking about this since last night when I was building part 2 of the Windy Ridge run. I've never seen him way down here in this. I really had to, I really should have made that a 3-part thing, but I thought I was running that thing a little long. So I really had to hack that thing up to get 24 minutes out of it. I hadn't even watched it. I pray that thing is not messed up somewhere. There's a cool spot right there. I like to look through here because a lot of times there's deer and stuff out here. I guess people have been seeing black bears and stuff. You're not in the too distant past. One ran across my son going down he was coming to our house one night. Freaked the hell out of me. But anyway, and looking at that, some of the comments, I don't know if it's an email comment or whatever it was, somebody was asking me about, you know, what's my story with St. Helens that I had mentioned when I was at the miner's car. Somebody came along and cut the side of the road. I wish they wouldn't cut it. I like the wildflowers up against the road. God damn, he made a mess when he done it too, didn't he? Holy moly. So what I was thinking, and I got to thinking, alright, how come you didn't tell me I'm driving along forever with my turn signal on? No self-canceling turn signals. I'm telling you, technology makes you lazy, doesn't it? Oh my God. What I drive, how long did I, okay, I used it to turn on whole roads. I guess I haven't been too terribly long. But what I was thinking was fun because before it blew, I lived up around St. Helens on dual sports. And then for a long time afterwards, you know, in the places that you could still go, you know, I'd ventured a whole bunch up there. Spent a lot of time up there on 81 XT500 Yamaha XT500G, I think. But So there's the deer right there. I don't know if you guys can make that out sitting in the field. Keeps looking back, so there must be another one. Must be a youngin back there. But I was thinking of telling my story about Mt St Helens, but this is gonna take quite a drive to do. But I wanted to start out over at Mount Solo in Longview, and I don't think I have access to get up on that side of the mountain anymore. I think they blocked the little dirt road that leads you out to the trail that loops up and goes to the top. Like everything else, everything's all locked off. But I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna have to do it quick because today is Wednesday. And what I was thinking is starting there, and maybe I'll even click the little app on my phone, where am I at, or one of those GPS things, and give you the coordinates so you can see. You can kind of compare and kind of track what's going on. But if I can get up to the top of that thing, you can see Mt St Helens just plain as day. with a normal camera. So what I'll do is I'll bring my little Sony Handycam, because I won't be able to point things out obviously with the GoPro. It's, you know, it's perfect for the vlogging stuff. I give it a lot of crap for invisible mountains and stuff, as AstroTurf has so kindly dubbed it, but very true. Here's my barn coming the other way. Oh, look, all the little flowers have died. It's still cool looking. I think there's another round of them that come through. Looks like he's had cat. A bunch of people have been walking out there too. They're not going to sell it. I should go up there and see if these people know who owns it, and if it's okay if I walk out there. So I really want to get some good pictures of that. So I found out one of my Canon batteries from my SLR, which are not cheap, is dead. It's a 1D Mark II-N, and it still use those nickel metal hydrates in there, and they're not cheap. One of them's dead. Can't get it to recover. But anyway, start out the Mount Solo and then drive up Spirit Lake Highway, similar to what I did last year on the Iron, but way more like informative, but just talk about different things. And one of the reasons I want to go that way is Coldwater Ridge. There's a visitor center up there that's been closed for like the last 6 or more years, and it was my favorite visitor center. And you can walk in there, you got to pay to go in, but it's got a good cool balcony that walks around the back, and you can look down at Coldwater Lake that was formed when the mountain blew. And how it formed is where the Lahar came down the North Fork of the Toutle. It massively filled in that valley, and almost all of the roads and bridges and everything, because that's how you went up. The road went up along the river, and now the road is way up on the side of the hill. There's no public access down. There is access to there. You can get in deep trouble for being down there if they catch you. I mean, even to the point, the signs even say that they can repossess your vehicle if they catch you in there. So it's really risky to go there. I'm not sure I'm willing to do something like that. But you can get down there. My kid knows some ways. I'll have to ask him, because he goes 4x4, and he says he gets right out on the Lahar, down the valley floor there. But anyway, just have my story about Mt St Helens, and then talk about where I was, what I was doing, and try to get to exactly where I was. The trees are probably so big I might not be able to see out anymore. Possibly, I don't know. God, I haven't even... They built a super Walmart's close to there. And, man, I don't even go to that. It's just kind of a place that's out of my way. Got no reason to go there, really. But, start there and point out St. Helens and, you know, how far I was and what I was doing. I was literally on top of that mountain when it went off. And, we seen it. Well, I seen it seconds after the initial, you know, it was still kind of going sideways. My buddy was facing it, and I was facing him the opposite direction. His eyes about bugged out of his head, but I'll tell that whole story. And then go up to Coldwater Ridge, followed by Johnston Ridge, which I discuss from Johnston Ridge. And with my Sony Handycam, I can zoom over, and you can see the parking lot I was sitting in. For the last 10 years, they've been talking about building some kind of a road from Windy Ridge over to the Johnston Ridge area. Obviously, you can't get up on Johnston Ridge, but down where the road at the bottom, where it goes along Coldwater Creek. But anyway, I kind of left that story and didn't finish it. But how Coldwater Lake got formed is the Lahara went by, blocked off Coldwater Creek, and it backed up. It's like crazy deep. Just to give you an idea of how large the mud flow that went through there. It's I mean, the depth of that thing is phenomenal, and how that whole thing changed is just amazing. From Johnston Ridge looking down, I mean, you would have seen Spirit Lake sitting kind of off to your left. If you do some searches on Mt St Helens, oh Lord, there's tons of stuff. Do some searches, you'll see you know, some before and after. Man, all the beautiful place, that just the history of that thing goes way back. I think even some presidents used to go up there and vacation. I mean, when I said at that one point that, you know, it was a wonderland, it was truly a wonderland. We had gone up, my parents and I drove up there the fall prior to it erupting. So it was fall of '79 that we had gone up, and it started acting up. I think they started noticing earthquakes and stuff, and by April I think it already kind of spewed out the top. She had created a vent. But anyway, I thought hopefully I haven't gone too long here, because I have no remote. I have no idea how long I've been talking. I do have a clock on this thing, but I put it in a place that I can't see it. It seemed like a good idea in the garage, and since then it's been useless. But see what you guys think of me doing something like that. I was thinking about doing it this weekend. I think, as far as I know, the weather's supposed to be nice. It'd be nice if it wasn't hazy or anything and you could see St. Helens. I don't know if you can make that out at all. It's kind of dark looking. It's the highest dark thing out there. But yeah, with the Handycam, I'll stop in places and zoom in. You get a really good look at all the things I'm talking about, instead of these, you know, invisible things I point out you don't see. I'll just stick it in my pocket as small, and I'll stop, and like pointing that out, I can zoom in and you'll see it. And I'll just dub those little segments in and just make a, I don't know, it could be turn into a series. You know how I go, I can't shut up. It's like right now, turn into a freaking series of some sort. But anyway, I want to see what you guys think of that. Think that'd be a good idea, because after about 2.5 hours, my butt gets pretty sore on this thing. And it would start out with geez, an hour-and-a-half drive just going to Longview and that mountain and back, and then from the bottom of the hill up, it's probably about an hour, maybe more, to get up to Johnston Ridge. plus all the stopping, but all the stopping would give me breaks too. But I'd make a day of it, that's for dang sure. So ponder that in your little minds. And I just was thinking about that when I was doing that video last night, and some of the comments from part one. I've answered a few comments when I had a break today. Some of the initial comments, if you commented on part 2 and I haven't responded, hang tight. I'll be back. But I thought that'd be fun, even if I just use it for my own archives or whatever. Thought maybe you guys would enjoy that. So let me know in that little spot down there that says comment what you think, and motivate me a little further to go do that. So I'm sure this is crazy long. I told my wife, just a quick little video, put it up, asked them what they think about doing that, because I was talking to her about it, and she goes, that sounds fun. So got home, jumped on the DR, because I'm gonna do it on the DR. It'll be one of my Suzuki DR adventures, and have a fun day. Get my fill of St. Helens here in a week's time, before the rain hits and you don't see it anymore for 7 months. So I'm gonna bounce. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk at you later. Hey, there's a fire truck for sale. You can actually sell a fire truck? Why not, I guess, eh? Betty's place, if you ever travel through here. A lot of people do, going up to St. Helens. People from up north, the Seattle area, come through this way, or right through Toledo. It's like a shortcut to get up to Spirit Lake Highway instead of going all the way to Castle Rock and going up that way. Plus it's way more beautiful. Not necessarily the little town here, but the roads. So talk at you later. We'll see ya. Bye.